Hi, this is DEDMan. If you're watching this video, I assume you're old enough to see gore, violence, swearing, and general adult content. If you aren't old enough, come back with some ID. Or a fake one. Amazing title screen. It's also foreshadowing for when the Order 66 scene happens. Stephen Barton did an amazing job with the score for the game, especially with this title theme. Star Wars opening shot.
Listen, I don't want to upset your rhythm, Cal, but the boss wants a word.
I always like when a song is playing as a scene is being introduced and it ends up being what the main character is listening to.
An error has been detected on line 10A. All our clamps are jabbed. I need 2 workers to climb up and secure the cables.
That's not an easy maneuver.
The guild will double your pay for this shift.
Come on, Cal. What's your score? That couldn't hurt. Huh?
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Double pay is usually a pretty good motivator. This is actually a really nice shot, even if it's a junkyard.
Will you look at that? A separatist ship. I haven't seen a Luke or Hulk in ages.
Yeah. Ages.
Breaking her will be big money.
Paying homage to the prequels.
Depart this barge immediately. You are not approved trash.
And trash, just not approved trash.
Somehow my everyday thoughts seeped into the game.
Good to see you.
You too. Don't get yourself killed.
That's the idea.
Having you pass through these narrow corridors are a pretty good way to eliminate loading screens. Since Cal climbs and gets around similar to the Uncharted games, does that mean that Nathan Drake trained under the Jedi?
All of us risking our necks for the bosses. And the pay was better back during the Republic, too.
Hey, you really should watch what you say.
Looking out for your buddy.
Listen to me. Find us free like this, it'll be your ticket off this soggy rock.
Also looking out for your buddy.
Eventually, you gotta move on and live your life. Find your destiny.
Maybe Prof was a Jedi. In the background is an Imperial probe droid that likely reported Cal's Force usage.
I can't hold on!
Bro!
Saving your buddy from imminent doom.
What was that back there? Was that you? Wait, that was the Force, wasn't it?
Just forget what you saw, okay? Please, trust me.
I've seen the stories. I've heard it. There's bounties out on people like you.
I know.
Yeah, we're ready. We need to be careful. Yeah.
I honestly thought that Prof might betray Cal with the way he said, "Alright."
I've been working with you some time now. I've never seen you do anything like that before. We've been through some hell together.
Cal's face is like, "Cool it, nerd."
So, I know the risk that you took for me. I don't know how to repay you.
Don't mention it. I mean it.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me.
I immediately feel bad for doubting Prof. You can tell he really does like Cal and just wants what's best for him.
Execute Order 66.
This is a really neat Easter egg to put in if you're dedicated enough to push 66 times.
well and listen.
Master.
Trust only in the Force.
It wouldn't be Star Wars without a trippy Force vision.
Is this all of them? We seek a dangerous fugitive. This is no common anarchist, but a devotee of the treasonous Jedi Order.
Ooh, another menacing baddie with the helmet and voice modulator.
I think it's time someone came forward. I've been working on this heap a long time.
I feel bad yet again because I thought Prof was going to turn in Cal.
To the Empire, we're all just expendable.
Yes, you are.
Wow. That was cold and unexpected.
What's that? Checking out the disturbance.
That was certainly a better option than letting the second and ninth sister take him.
I didn't see you training this morning with the rest of us. I chose to rest instead. That's how I prepare. That's how you prepare for death. Rest when you're dead, Stormtrooper.
Using the Force with puzzles and exploring new areas.
Jump now! Hold on!
That whole train sequence was wild, and that's a pretty awesome way to end the whole experience.
No!
Ah, crap.
Going somewhere.
Badass bad lady entrance. Helping. Kinda. Whew, that was a close one. She is very persistent. Also, quick thinking, Seer.
Okay, shut that thing off and grab some seat.
I'd be nervous too with a lightsaber on in the vacuum of space.
We heard the Inquisitors were heading to Bracca, so we made our move.
Oh, yeah? And what's the bounty on Jedi these days anyway?
That's gratitude for you.
To be fair, Grease, you did just randomly pick him up, and the Empire wants all Jedi exterminated. Cal has every right to be skeptical.
Look, I get it. You've been surviving on your own for so long that it's impossible to trust anyone. And it's what's kept you alive.
See? Seer gets it.
Song. I wrote it. Years ago. You touch an object and witness events connected to it. You feel its history.
It's an echo in the Force from the object.
Cal's ability to sense the past of an object is a really neat Jedi power, on top of being a really good gameplay mechanic to flesh out the worlds you visit. The EXP gain ain't too bad either.
Not many Jedi have that skill.
How would you know that?
I was once a Jedi.
Because I used to be one.
Listen. Something happened to me during the Purge. I survived, but my connection to the Force is damaged.
I'll admit, I was skeptical on how they could introduce you learning Force powers when any Padawan should already know these basic skills. But having PTSD from Order 66 actually makes good sense on why you'd have to relearn your skills.
May the Force be with you.
Ooh, having the Force theme play right after she says, "May the Force be with you," is just peak Star Wars, and I love it. Showing you practically what your skill looks like is always appreciated. Having your meditation spaces tied to your trauma, the ship blowing apart from the main menu is connected to here if you were able to pan up, is a really good background detail for Cal attempting to get over his trauma. To add to the last win, with his panicked breathing after trying to meditate for the first time in a while, adds to the layers of Cal and his trauma. BD1 is a wife win. Having this holo map that you can move around to see all the spaces you have and haven't visited really helps sell the Metroidvania feel.
Whoa!
Letting your new friend use you as a zipline handle. Customization options that aren't locked behind a paywall.
Hold on, BD1. I'm coming.
Protecting the little guy. Even when you are the little guy.
Hey, that was pretty brave. You okay?
Wait, I can help you with that.
I can fix that.
Well, your scomp is busted, but this should help you get moving for now. Okay, try that.
Years of working in the scrapyards is a pretty great explanation on why Cal can repair, modify, and upgrade both BD1 and his lightsaber. Yeah, being able to completely customize your lightsaber is definitely a win. Using your lightsaber as an actual source of light. In addition to marking everywhere you've been, the map will update as you get new powers and telling you what's blocked off currently. BD1 scans slain enemies for journal entries and hopefully gives you better fighting tips.
Try again.
It's difficult, Master.
Yes, the path is difficult. It may seem impossible, but with persistence and the Force as your ally, you will overcome any obstacle. You will master any path.
Relearning your Force abilities makes you confront memories of training with your master. Also, inspiring speech. So BD can scan things and they act like a QR code? Neat. This is something I was actually disappointed with in the Souls-like combat. There's not an explanation as to why you can go and reclaim your lost EXP even after a failed state. But it's still funny that Respawn made a game where you failed and the screen says Respawn.
A Jedi named Eno Cordova hid something inside of it.
What did he hide inside?
A holocron from the archives. It contains a list of Force-sensitive children.
The next generation of Jedi. I knew it!
Wow, that's a hell of a find. Good thing Eno Cordova had the foresight to find that information and hide it there before the purge.
Use the Force.
This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. I regret to report that both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen.
Force-based locking mechanism. Also, good to see Obi-Wan again, even if it's for just a few seconds in a holocron.
Look, before we do anything, I need to know something. How come you're no longer a Jedi?
I had an experience that changed my perspective. So I cut myself off from the Force.
So what I told you was true, from a certain point of view.
This place used to be home to a powerful cabal of Force wielders known as the Night Sisters.
Giving the Legends canon some love in the new canon. Cal fixed the other end of his lightsaber, so now there's more ways to fight and better crowd control.
Those winds are interfering with our comms.
Hey, Cordova mentioned something about peace in the eye of the storm. Well, I can just make out a settlement in the middle of it.
Then we have to get there.
Copy that.
Grease's reaction to all that is priceless.
Couple bumps ain't gonna kill you, kid. Unless the wind picks up. Huh. Perfect landing. Greasy money, baby.
A horrible naming pun.
Complimented me recently. Very good. Yeah. The second sister tried to compliment me, but I was too busy fighting. We are true assets to the Empire. Where's the Jedi? Let's give him a thrashing.
Your overconfidence is your weakness.
An intruder! I actually got him. That's the blow to morale.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
I found the tomb of a Zeffo sage. They definitely use the Force.
I love how Cal does the chair spin and says in a matter-of-fact tone, like he knew for a fact before even going to the tomb.
Oh.
Cordova had a Wookiee friend named Tarful. Maybe we can find him.
Kashyyyk, look, things are really bad down there. The Empire's muscling in on those Wookiees big time.
So we better get ready for a fight.
The look on Grease's face is priceless. Also, I'm noting just how much detail they put into the sound design with Grease's chair squeaking every time he moves.
Your Padawan. Did she survive?
No.
There's another one of those from a certain point of view statements. I'm starting to wonder if that's standard training in the Jedi Order. Something I noticed while going through this footage is the lightsaber parts are named after your master when you first start customizing. That's a pretty great way of telling you where your lightsaber came from before you're actually shown.
Pick anywhere except Dathomir. Hate that place.
Tell me we're not running that blockade.
Oh, only as a last resort. I've rigged the Mantis' transponder to transmit Imperial signals. Hey, Grease.
Yeah?
Keep your power signature low and act like we belong.
Keep your distance, though, Chewie. But don't look like you're trying to keep your distance. I don't know. Fly casual.
Just like Bracca. No sweat. I don't need another set of hands. Just please keep your eye on the scanner.
All right.
Please.
Oh, hell no. Never touch a black man's radio, boy.
You ready for a swim, BD?
Both Cal and Beatty said woohoo! It looks like the AT-AT has a beard. Climbing the moss growing on the AT-AT to bust in and take control of it is a really cool set piece.
It actually worked.
Classic. Using the walker to wreak havoc is so great.
Hey! Who are you?
Someone who just brought an AT-AT to the table. Who are you?
Someone making the Empire angry.
Sal's here, with the badass entrance.
Let's make him even angrier.
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Yeah, I'm okay. You all right? No, you're not doing that again.
BD1 is just like a little kid.
Get that off a corpse?
Phantom Menace callback. Also, yes.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. The Menace works wonders. I mean, it's a great ship, excellent pilot, but...
Humble bragging.
Visitation is not permitted.
Ow! I don't want to fight K2SO. I love him too much.
You know that's not really him, right?
I don't care if it's not him. You can't make me. BD1 coming in clutch.
She was weak, cracked in an Imperial torture chair, surrendered the location of her naive Padawan. They would never have found me. If it wasn't for her, she betrayed me.
You're Trilla.
Whoa. I mean, you could probably guess that Trilla is the second sister, but dang is it still surprising. Having the bounty hunter show up for an unwinnable fight, but under the guise of regular battle, is pretty genius in my book. Followed by a screen similar to the regular game over screen, but slightly different.
Hey, I recognize this band.
Pity this time hearing the band is while walking out to potentially being slaughtered in an arena instead of jamming to them while you work.
Oh, somebody get baby his toy.
Rude. But Cal's one-handed catch and power on overrides Sork Tormo's rudeness.
Show? I'll give you a show.
Confidence. Okay, so it's not as relaxed as an environment as you'd want. Technically, he is jamming to those boss tunes while working.
What do you mean, King Kong? I came in like a wrecking ball.
don't know what's going on between you and her. I mean, I figure it's some kind of Jedi thing, but I don't think this is the right time for it.
It's not any of your business.
I think it's my business. And we're all in this together, aren't we?
Grease has a point. Cal's eye roll proves that he knows it too.
Before you two, all I cared about was myself. Easy money.
Don't you mean greasy money? Huh? After your initial encounter with the bounty hunter, you get random visits from the others. So, is this a cross between a ram and a slug?
Neat!
Do you think the Empire would have come after Kashyyyk so hard if we hadn't intervened? The Jedi are supposed to be symbols of hope, but I led the Inquisition here. Mari and Tarful put their trust in me. Did I just endanger them again?
What's really going to bake your noodle later on is, would you still have broken it if I hadn't said anything?
This chasing of you using your abilities you've gained so far to outrun the Ninth Sister is thrilling. Random big-ass bird dragon thing to the rescue.
Get up. Try again.
Just keep failing, Master.
Do you? Good. Keep failing. Keep getting back up. That is the only way to succeed. Do not allow yourself to be weighed down by ego and pretense. Let go of what you fear to lose and rise up.
That is really solid advice all around, whether you're in a galaxy far, far away or not.
I need to remove it. This is gonna hurt, okay? I'm sorry. Thanks, BD.
Repaying the favor.
You're giving us a lift? You're done hurting this world.
I don't know what's got second sister thinking you're so important. She likes her souvenirs, but I'm not in it for the memories, and honestly, you're not worth my time. So let's make this quick.
Yes! Finally, a saber duel that isn't a fail state or completely one-sided.
Not bad for trash.
What about for a Jedi?
Is there a difference?
The helicopter rotating blade of the Inquisitor's lightsaber is easily one of the most badass attacks they can do.
Brutal. Hey! Get your lasers off my lunch!